you for choosing Grand Skills as your #1 online free professional course creator. For your notice, I want you to know that the instructor of this course has put in so much effort, time and money just to create this content for you to learn all for free. So please do well to click on the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so you will be the first to get our video tutorials we'll be posting at all time. Also give it a thumbs up and drop a comment to help us improve more. Thank you.
Hello, you are welcome to the class. Today I will be instructing you on color space. What is color space in your camera? First of all, you only need to understand what color space is, because sometimes you take a picture, you see so much color, very high. You see amount of color that it looks confusing. You begin to ask yourself, what kind of color is this? Why sometimes you see yourself, you snap and you have a very good quality color that can actually match your image. But right now, I'm going to take you on what is color space in your camera. Color space simply means the range of color that is available to your camera, or yes, to your camera. Sometimes your Nikon camera, your Canon camera, the range of color, the amount of color that is available to your camera. That is what we mean by color space. And these colors, we have two different options. We have the sRGB, small s RGB, and we have the Adobe RGB. We have the Adobe RGB. Now, what is the small RGB? This means the little color. It has nothing to do with much range of colors. It talks about the little amount of color that is available to your camera. We have the green, the arrow has to do with the red, the G have to do with the green, the B have to do with the blue, this is what is called the RGB, red, green, and blue. How do you combine them to have a quality image? If you place your camera on the small RGB, you find out that the quantity of color, the amount of color you are going to have in your camera will not be too much. Coupled with the settings you have in your camera, which we previously talked about. And at the end of the day, you might have a very good picture. And this picture has to do with your online uploads. There are some pictures you see online, the color is so high, and it looks as if, especially unaddicted, raw files, we're talking about raw files, they're unaddicted, untransferred to the system, and at the end of the day, the color will be too high, and you will not be happy about that. It looks as if you are not a quality photographer, a professional in your photography. But right now, when you are able to set your RGB and put it on the small sRGB, it will give you a moderate color in your camera, which you can upload to any site, and it will look very much presentable. The second option there is the Adobe RGB, which is the amount of color that you have to use, especially for printing. That is perfectly used or mostly used for a large printer. You want to print some pictures or banner or flags, flyers. So the amount of color that you have in your image determines the beauty of what you are going to print out. So the Adobe can be recommended for you to be used, or for you to use to take your pictures, so that you can have a good quality print at the end of the day. But the sRGB is highly recommended for pictures for upload pictures, for models, for family photography, picture enlargement, anyhow. But I'm talking about anything that has to do with professional upload pictures. So the small RGB is recommended, while the other one, which has to do with the amount of quantity of colors, combination of quantity of colors in your picture, has to do with a large printing of photograph or flex or banner. Depends on what you want to use the pictures for. So as a professional, I would recommend every photographer who knows how to use camera to look at the two colors and choose the one you want to use based on what you want to use your pictures. If the pictures are to be used to print out a large scale of flex, for example, you have to use the the Adobe for a shot, so that you can have enough color to project for the printout. But if not for that sake, you want to upload your pictures online on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or any social media, I recommend you use the small RGB to take your picture so that you'll not be stressing yourself on the Lightroom or on Adobe Photoshop to edit or balance the color. But notwithstanding, you can still use them to have a balance of color, whether you use the small RGB or you use the Adobe RGB. But in case you are not going to edit this picture, and this picture have to be in RAW format, I recommend you to use the small RGB so that you can have a quality picture to present. I hope you understand, and I hope you enjoy the class. See you in the next class.
Thank you for choosing GrandSkills as your #1 online free professional course creator. For your notice, I want you to know that the instructor of this course has put in so much effort, time and money just to create this content for you to learn all for free. So please do well to click on the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so you will be the first to get our video tutorials we'll be posting at all time. Also give it a thumbs up and drop a comment to help us improve more. Thank you.